We making history right now? Let's go. First impromptu. Boom. Yeah, this is legit, man. This is a really cool setup.
Dude, appreciate it,
For
Cam.
real. Yeah, man.
Dude, what was your initial thoughts, after seeing this setup? Anything, what do you think of it so far?
I see the vision. Like, this has such a great opportunity to be like a multimedia space. Like, I totally see what you guys got going on. I'm with it for sure. It's sick.
Dude, I know. The second I met Cam, big smile on his face. Just the best energy ever. This guy's got massive potential.
Dang, thank you, bro, for real.
Dude, born and raised.
Yeah, Southside. Let's go.
Minneapolis,
Come on, man. You know, man, the one and only, bro.
Dog.
Real River Bluff, man. Come on, man.
Dude,
Yeah,
for the
man.
dream.
Best city in the world, Minneapolis, man. Come on now. You know it.
You got that right, man.
That's right, dude.
Shoo.
Back when the Metrodome was around.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the old Metrodome, man.
Isn't that crazy, man?
That really is.
That's really crazy.
I know. I couldn't believe when you brought up Station 4.
I know, bro. If you guys know, you know. Yeah. What a legendary. And then when you brought up Triple Rock, too, I was like, whoa. It's just so crazy how many venues we've lost, unfortunately. Like,
dude,
a lot of history.
That's nuts. What kind of music did you listen to growing up that you were going to Station 4?
I feel like, well, growing up, I was definitely like an R&B. Like, we were listening to like Casey and JoJo, D'Angelo, like early Houdini, like crazy stuff like that. Michael Jackson was definitely huge in the family. But like,
let's go.
We had friends who were like really big on AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. So then someone will know Metallica. So then someone will know maybe like Slipknot. And then someone will, so it just kind of kept going every time you meet someone, or just the more they're like, okay, they like this, maybe we'll try that. So I would say maybe around like 10, 11 is when I was getting into what would be at Station 4, like metal bands and stuff.
Dude, that's the thing. I was really into like, when we were probably younger, there's that weird era of like heavy music, like hardcore.
Yeah, or like new metal, because like it was still hip hop, and there was like elements of that like my family, who is more R&B, hip hop, rap, like they could get with that. But as soon as the screaming or like the heavy guitars are like, oh, I'm over it. I'm like, no, like that is, it makes it even heavier. Like hip hop's already a heavy genre, and then you like add the actual tonality of metal. Like that's a great combo to me. Like that's two forms of aggression, and like
honestly, you probably had the sweet spot growing up. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like I feel like the blend of R&B and some of the heavy music, like just before it gets this, because sometimes screaming can be too much.
No, for sure. But I mean, I was like that at first too.
Being young, it was like, I don't know what it was, but it was like the vibe. But as I get older, it's like definitely like find its place with
because I'm even finding moments where I'm also like, oh, this is too much right now. Like if there's like certain newer bands coming out or whatever, like I'll feel out of touch. Even like right now with hip hop, there's like a new wave going on that a lot of people do not understand right now, and it's like beyond the way we grew up with like this high quality production, everything having to be so perfect and meticulous, and now these kids are just making like pure rage music, and like,
is it
like borderline like rage bait, like trying to get people to be like, what is this? Like this mix is terrible, but it's like a whole new wave of expression. And like I started off being like, what is this? And now I'm like, I don't know, man. These kids are kind of onto their own thing right now. We might have to just let them rock right now. Like, so I'm like, it's funny getting to be the person I used to see being like, whatever, da-da-da. And sometimes I do that and get humbled. Like, this is what we were going through. Like, this was our grunge. This was our, you know what I mean, new metal. And we got to let them rock out because they're going to make something really sick out of it that we all are going to enjoy in 10 years or whatever. So
that's pretty interesting. See, I'm not tapped in enough to even know. So that's cool to hear, man.
I try. I'm telling you, bro, I'm not as, there's someone who knows way more than me, but like, it just feels like a responsibility as a musician sometimes. Like I can't act like what's after me can't be as valid as what I grew up on, or like that I'm doing something that's, I just like really had to grow up and like understand like life goes on, and you either got to get with it or you're going to get like out of it. And so I just try to tap in where I can. I'm definitely not a savant or anything, but I see the potential, because it's just been in orbit around me, and I've been kind of pushing it back, but you got to let the kids rock, man. Like, it's their time.
That's the thing. You got to at least admire the creativity.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, even it's surprising to me that kids are still able to even find like unique styles.
That's what I mean, man. Like, and it really does feel unique. Like it's truly a clash of everything that we grew up on, but it's like experience on the internet and their experience with memes and all that stuff. And this is just a product of culture, and this is a product of their environment. They grew up with, you know, like bass boosted sounds and like horribly mixed things on purpose for the comical effect. So now they're applying it to the music.
Right.
And that's kind of cool. Like, it's cool to see that that's like them retaining their lifestyle, their upbringing, and like actually giving us some authentic vibes. You know what I mean? Like, it's real for them. So we got to let it rock.
Do that. And, you know, it's admirable. I mean, even refreshing for us to probably
For
hear.
sure.
I mean, if I heard it, like, this is way different. You know
For
what I mean?
sure.
Even if it's like, just sounds really bad in my ears or whatever. I mean, I'd respect the fact that, hey, you guys got creative with it and like made something unique and kind of found.
Because there's someone who thinks my music that I think I'm polishing and working really hard on the mix is still bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is the most subjective, opinionated thing is entertainment. We all get entertained by completely different things.
That's the thing.
Like, so you have every right to your opinion, but know that is as far as it goes. Like, your opinion is your opinion, because what's garbage to you is literally someone's favorite thing. You know what I mean? Like, literally their favorite thing. So it's like, that opinion goes away real quick, right?
That's
when someone else loves it more than you, it's like, then your hate for it doesn't matter.
Dude, and that's one goes back to, like, you know what I mean, finding your people and not trying to please everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
I think this might be the one generation that's really learned to be themselves. You know what I mean? That's like the cliche you've heard from your favorite actor, your favorite artist. Just be yourself, blah, blah, blah. Because we were all so entranced with Hollywood kind of really blowing up during our generation and being the norm compared to being like the effort that they work towards making it what it is. And so now these kids are past all this movie glitz and gold and all that, and they just want authenticity. They get nostalgia from us talking about how things used to be. So that's a fun thing for us to hold on to and for them to get into. And then we have this thing with FOMO right now where people, you can kind of make them feel like you missed that. Like, you missed these parties, you missed these moments, you missed this culture. But like, it can be used in a positive way where it's like, let us show you what, you know, we used to do and whatever. But there has to be this line where we let them do what they're doing too. Like, we all gonna have to live in harmony in a weird way. Like, it's hard, but it's doable. Like, we've seen it before.
Right. Yeah. So. Almost just looking back and having the FOMO, it's almost like, hey, well, let's be grateful for the present moment.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
We can't go back to that time, but we can at least make today like as best we can. You know what I mean?
And if you really care that much, influence these kids to be like, man, you need to be listening to more Pink Floyd. You need to be listening. Let me show you this, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you Tupac. You clearly have only heard the hits. You know what I mean? Like, but let me show you the deep cuts. So it's like, it's all up to you. Like, if you want kids to know about what's up, then you got to be able to talk about it. Otherwise, like, watch them do what they're doing, because they're being bold enough to put that out there. And like, that's like, all of us as creators should be able to feel that, because it's so nerve-wracking just like trying to be yourself sometimes, let alone on an internet where people are hidden and can attack you from all angles because, you know, you'll never find them or whatever. So kudos to anyone doing their thing right now and putting it out there, because you might be on to the next big thing or inspire it because you did that. You know what I mean? So that's why we got to let the kids just rock out right now, because it's very brave of them.
Totally, you know what I mean? Man. Dude, that's 100% facts.
Yeah, man.
Dude, yeah, Cam. Well, dude, it's your birthday in a few days.
Yeah.
Dude, it's going to be a big year for Cam. I can feel it, man. You got some good energy coming in
for
here.
All
you got
of us,
some
man.
Big ideas,
this
dude.
for all of us, man. This for Minneapolis, man.
Let's go.
I'm telling you.
All right, dude. Cam.
Bro, thank you, bro. Man, we're making history, man. I love y'all, man. That's so sick.